Welcome back to another episode of KCAT News.
This week, Gabe's Game Recap will have a review of last week. KCAT reporters Emma and Sean have a new segment called Sip and Tea.
Also, Droppin Dimes is back asking the students to find out who knows their song lyrics and who doesn't. Plus, Chayton has reminders for next week. I'm Kayla Perkins.
And I'm Chayton Fonsdell.
And KCAT News starts right now.
First, each year, the Malvern Education Foundation has a live auction that all the proceeds and money go to providing teachers funds to purchase necessary items for their classroom. A lot of items in the auction are made by MHS students and teachers. Emma and Sean have the rest of the info.
Last Thursday, the CTE department completed a full cornhole game to be donated to the Mulvane's Educational Fund annual auction banquet that will take place this Saturday. Reporter Emma Seville caught up with Mr. Whistler for more information.
The beanbag idea came up from Mr. Reese and I looking at ideas to somehow donate something to the Mulvane Education Foundation dinner so they can auction it off for money for the school. He put together, all the wood parts of the board, and I did the engraving on it. We engraved an M, and then he painted it up. We put some LED lights around the M of the board, and it turned out pretty cool. Miss Kirsten's class also helped out with donating the 8 bean bags that go with it, or cornhole bags. So each kind of area of the CT department got to put a hands in on it. Because Mr. Deeker does so much of the welding stuff, we thought maybe we could throw a little mix in there and add some extra money. The process of using the laser engraver maybe took about 45 minutes per side. Mr. Reese probably had quite a bit more time in it with putting his frames together for the boards, and Miss Kirsten had a little trouble with the sewing machine, but once she got it up and running, everything went pretty smooth, I felt like. That's it. That's good.
Yes.
This project really brought together the CTE department to create one huge project for a good cause. Sean Neptune, KCAT News.
As fall sports is winding down, Gabe's Game Recap has the follow-up of what's been happening this past week.
Thanks, Caleb. The volleyball teams were in action on October 11th with varsity and JV in action in Andale. Varsity and JV fell to Andale and Rosehill 2-0. Then the freshman team hosted McPherson, Rosehill, and Wellington. The Cats defeated the Rockets 2-1. Then they fell to the Bullpups 2-1, and then they fell to Wellington 2-0. Then on October 16th, the JV and varsity team hosted the McPherson Bullpups and the Wellington Crusaders. The varsity fell in 2 sets to McPherson and Wellington. Then JV fell to McPherson in 2 sets. Then they defeated the Wellington Crusaders in 3 sets. The varsity soccer team was in action in Arc City on October 11th. The Wildcats could not keep up with the Bulldogs as they fell 4-1. And then on October 15th, both varsity and JV traveled to Berrien Academy. Varsity fell 7-0, then JV fell 4-1. Then on October 16th, they hosted the Winfield Vikings. Varsity fell 3-1, then JV won 3-1. They will have their first regional game against El Dorado on October 22nd. The cross-country team was up and running at their league meet on October 11th. On the boys' side, Ryan Roderick medaled in 3rd, John Thorson medaled in 8th, Kyle Jones right behind him in 9th place, Victor Salazar in 11th, then Tyler Fox in 13th. Overall, the boys placed first, winning the league championship. Then on the girls' side, Anna Moon medaled in 2nd place, Caitlin Frieden in 3rd, Josie Russell in 5th, and Cameron Nolan in 11th. Overall, the girls placed first, winning the league championship for the 3rd year in a row. We also have some all-league honors for cross-country, with Anna Moon, Josie Russell, and Caitlin Frieden being named girls' first team, Cameron Nolan being named girls' second team. Then on the boys' side, Ryan Roderick was named to the boys' first team. Then, boys' second team nominees were John Thorson, Kyle Jones, Victor Salazar, and Tyler Fox. And last but not least, Coach Landis being named Coach of the Year. The varsity football team traveled to El Dorado, defeating the Wildcats 41-6. Touchdowns came from Cole Diffenbaugh and Drew Ellis. with Drew catching his 17th career touchdown, breaking the school record, which was previously held by Ethan Evans with 16. The JV team remains undefeated as they came out on top 54-0. Tonight, the Cats travel to Wellington. Kickoff's at 7 p.m. That's it for this week's edition of Gabe's Game Recap. Gabe Daniel, KCAT News.
Thanks, Gabe. Now it's time for Sip and Tea, where Emma Seville and Sean Neptune sit down to talk with their guests as they sip some tea and ask some questions. The first guests for this week are color guard captains Nadia Ali and Brianna Hopkins.
This week we are starting Sip and Tea, where we'll bring in guests and talk about things happening throughout the school.
For this episode, we're catching up with color guard captains Nadia Ali and Bree Hopkins.
All right, so this week we have color card captains Nadia Ali and Brianna Hopkins.
So, welcome to our show. Today we're going to talk about color guard. So, start off with just explaining to us what color guard is.
We are a spirit squad, kind of extension of the band. And we use flags and hoops to make routines to the songs that the band plays and sometimes other music.
All right, so what are some big events you have going on for you guys right now?
Well, we're getting ready for Archelaga, which is happening the 27th of this month, which is super fun. We always make this big routine for it, and we perform in front of other color guards too.
For those of you who don't know, Archelaga is Arcalala, which is Arc City's old settlers.
So did you guys have any other bigger events earlier this year? I heard about WePack and stuff like that. So would you like to care to explain about stuff like that?
WePack was it was a charity basketball game where they had college players and people from these small towns. I don't know exactly which towns they were. I can't remember.
So, as you know, Jaron is the first guy on color guard. What do you guys want to say to any guys who are thinking about trying out?
Well, we already have a couple guys saying that they want to try out, which is really exciting. Color guard's not just a female thing. I mean, if you look at other schools, they all have males on their color guards as well. And I think it's super cool.
So I get you guys are seniors and you're the captains and all that, but what do you guys hope for the next upcoming year's team? What do you think about it?
Well, I think they're going to be fine. They're good. Our next coming up captain will be Olivia Malinchuk, and I know she will take really good care of our team. And all of our new people this year are good. They're always eager to learn, and I'm just it's sad that we have to leave and hand on the legacy to somebody else, but I think it'll be worth it in the end to come back and see them later on.
What do you guys think of our beautiful backdrop? Me and Emma did it.
Perfect. Wonderful. We love
spooky?
spook.
Is it spooky enough?
Definitely.
Very spook.
I want to add spiders, but Emma won't let me, fake spiders, but she won't let me.
Why not?
You need to add spiders.
Spiders are terrible. Spiders are terrifying, and spiders should go off of the earth.
So, the final question is, how do you eat an Oreo? And please, show us.
She's a monster, first of all.
She just bites right into it, Emma.
Actually, I did that today, but normally I do Nadia's method where I split it up. But normally I try to make sure the icing's evenly placed on it. That's my favorite part.
I usually do, but these ones are really hard to do it with because they're off-brand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But they're good.
We were going on a budget.
We had a $10 budget. That concludes our first episode of Sip and Tea.
If you have any ideas for topics, please let us know on Twitter at RealKCAT.
Pinkies up!
Good. Good job.
So, what are you guys' hopes for this next upcoming year? I understand you guys are... You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. We're fine.
Okay, so let's restart.
Why are you staring at me intently while you open your
Droppin Dimes is back. reporters Trey Abasello and Andrew Burgos have asked the student body if they know their lyrics to some classic songs.
Welcome back to another edition of Droppin Dimes.
Today, we'll be asking the student body to finish that song. Buddy, you're a big boy. Make a big noise. Playing in the street.
I don't know.
Well, at least you knew the song.
I have absolutely no clue. Make a big noise? I don't know.
Making a lot of noise.
No.
Someday.
Someday is close. I'll give you one more chance. It's We Will Rock
One day.
You. No, it's not one day.
Gonna be a big man someday?
Congratulations, you have won a dime.
I've never listened to Queen.
You've never listened to Queen.
No.
So we sailed up to the sun till we found a sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our what?
Big dream?
No.
Wildest dreams.
Nope.
I have no idea.
The song is by the Beatles.
I still have no idea.
Okay.
Dreams. No.
No. The name of this song has to do with something that goes like underwater.
Oh, it's the big yellow submarine.
Yes,
Yellow Submarine?
Yes. 10 cents.
Got a little boom in my big truck. Gonna open up the doors and turn it up. What's after that?
I have no clue.
Okay, that's country. I don't know country. Seriously, that's like my least favorite genre. I don't do it. Country is garbage.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So got a little boom in my big truck. Gonna open up the doors and turn it up.
Brian.
That is Luke Bryan. Finish it.
Wait. Go over the doors and turn it up. Gonna stop my boots in the Georgia mud.
That's right. Congratulations. 20 cents today.
Stomp my foot in the Georgia mud.
Gonna stomp your what in the Georgia mud?
My feet.
Try one more time. Gonna stomp my what in the Georgia mud?
Boot.
Boot. You're so close. Gonna stomp my boot?
Boots.
Hey, now finish it.
In the Georgia mud.
Congratulations, you have won a dime today. This just proves that most of our student body are millennials.
This concludes this episode of Droppin Dimes.
Drip, 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 drop, drip, drip, drop. Dropping dimes, dropping dimes, dropping dimes, dropping dimes, dropping dimes everywhere, like I just don't care.
Gonna be a big man someday. Do you know the song?
No.
We will walk you. We'll walk you.
Great job this week, guys. Tonight, the home football team is at Wellington for the last season game. The theme is Blackout. Next week is regionals for fall sports. So stay tuned till next week's regional results on Gabe's Game Recap.
Also, remember, next week is a 3-day week because there are conferences on Thursday and Friday. The conferences next week are walk-ins.
Stay tuned for the Halloween episode next week. But until then,
Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching.
KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT.
Thanks for watching KCAT.